Hey, this is Mike Potter, obviously, in the Native Born Gallery. I did 1 through 13 digital illustrations, so I'm going to show you here today 1 through 4. And they're broken into 1-minute increments. So this is returning home, and what I really tried to do here is create a lot of, I put a lot of energy into drawing the horses in a snow scene, because that's what I was most comfortable with growing up in Whitefish, Montana. And I wanted to also create a lot of believability with the actual way the blueness looks in the fall and winter months with the mountains. And mountains were a real struggle for me to try to get through understanding how to draw, just because we are in a town and a state here in Montana that we're just surrounded by mountains. So I was really excited with the way I was able to do the horses and get the actual snow in front, and to create silhouette in the form of Indian warrior, American Indian warrior and teepee. I didn't really know much about, in the final illustration you can see the plants, and that was a little bit of a challenge for me. Here, Lonely Night, same kind of thing happened. I wanted it to take place in the November-ish setting, kind of in a sunset type situation. And what I was doing was, in this particular illustration, I wanted to create a mountain, but I wasn't able to really get the rock structure tone down, so I was going to several different iterations with that. And then my whole theme behind the actual Lonely Night was a female American Indian waiting for her warrior husband to come back with food. And she's waiting for him, so she's lonely. So in the final illustration here, I tried to create more fog around the mountain, and a different style of mountain, because it was New Mexico type deserty setting. So that final illustration, I think I achieved that. Now here on my third of 13 in the Native Born series is the base camp. In base camp, my first round on the mountain itself kind of looked like a ski resort. So I was put in a situation where I was like, gosh darn it, how am I going to make this more believable in a 2D and 3D space? So in the 2D space, I put the aspen trees and some various stages of height for the actual trees, and then I just painted over the mountain itself to create more of that, again, what you see most commonly with mountains at different times of the season, where it's kind of that blue and there's steam and, foggy, cloudy type structure. I was still learning teepees at this point and reflections of water, and then I wanted to also have a couple Indians, because it's a base camp, American Indian, with horses. So it was kind of almost a impressionistic style. And in my final illustration, I think I achieved pretty much what I was trying to do, and I was creating rock in the lake. Here, Lonely Spirit, this was a weekender project. This took several hours to do. What I really wanted to do is create 1, 2, and 3D dimensional believability and realism. So the way I did that is I really made the horizon at the base of the mountain, the glacial mountain there, straight. And what I did here, and of course we have a really deep blue lake, and it's kind of a early spring type setting. And what they're doing is most of the tribe is out fishing at the base of the river at the head of this lake. And the reason I wanted it to look really unique in terms of placement, and just huge mountain. And it was a mountain really that was mostly with just rock and snow. So I was really trying to achieve dimension in the actual mountain itself, because without trees, it was, it's a much bigger challenge. And as you see, the horse and the American Indian there in the final illustration of Lonely Spirit, he's just obviously lonely because he has to protect the teepees and the food from getting eaten by the animals. So hopefully you enjoyed this Native Born Gallery 1 through 4. We have 5 through 9 and 10 through 13, which I'll have 2 more video segments on. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe to the link below on the Native Born Gallery. Thank you.